All right, everyone, let's talk about the program tracker. Yes, this is going to be the thing that you see every single week, the thing that you're probably going to ignore at least once and then regret doing that later. So let's talk about what the program tracker actually is. The program tracker is not just another assignment. It's actually your entire program built into one document that you build over time. So instead of doing random assignments that will disappear into the void of Blackboard, you're actually building one program using one idea and one project. This is going to carry across all of HHP 7050, and yes, it will transition into HHP 7060 as well. This matters because you do not have to start it over every week. You do not get to change your topic every 3 or 4 assignments, and you definitely don't get to show up in week 6 like, I want to switch everything. Nope, we are committing. Now, you may be wondering why we are doing this and why should you care? Well, the program tracker exists because most students try to build one program at the very end or change things so it falls apart. Instead, we're going to build this program slowly, refine it every week, fix our mistakes early, and avoid a week 8 meltdown. The expectation here is that each week you are only updating one section. You are not rewriting everything, and you are definitely not starting over. Think of this as refining, improving, and adjusting. This is important, so let me say it twice. Students who actually keep this updated produce stronger projects and do less work later. That is not a suggestion, that is a warning. So again, students who actually keep this updated produce better projects and do less work later. Again, this is not a suggestion, just a warning. So here's your week-by-week breakdown of what needs to go into this tracker. In week 1, we'll build the foundation for your program. This is where you will pick your health issue, define your population, and decide what the problem is going to be that you hope to solve. Yes, your program tracker starts here. This version will follow you all semester. Next, in week 2, you will consider how to apply theory to your program. Now I'm going to ask, why would your program even work? You will connect theory to behavior and build your strategies. And yes, guess what? That goes straight into the tracker. Now, in week 3, we will actually add in your needs assessment. This is where we actually stop guessing at what might work in your community. You're going to be required to use actual data, justify why your program matters using that data, and identify real gaps. This becomes the evidence section in your tracker. In week 4, we will add mission goals and objectives to the tracker. Now is where we make it real. You will write your mission, define your goals, and create SMART objectives. This becomes your program blueprint. Now, in week 5, we adapt your program to a clinical context. Here, I'm going to ask, would this actually work in real life? And to answer this, you will adapt your program to a clinical setting and identify constraints and workflows. This forces realism into your tracker and into your work. In week 6, we will add community context, and this is where we zoom out. You need to think about community, policy, equity, and address social determinants of health. This is where your program either becomes meaningful or it really starts to fall apart. In week 7, we will add measurement and evaluation, and here the question becomes, how do we know if this works? You must align your measures with your objectives, select instruments, and build your measurement table. This becomes your evaluation framework. Now here's the big picture, and this is the part that a lot of students miss. By the end of week 7, you now have a real program that's been built step by step using theory, data, and structure. And it includes evaluation. And the part that most people ignore, this is not just for class, this one class. This becomes your HHP 7060 proposal. your implementation plan, and your evaluation section, and your full program design. So here is your final friendly warning. If you keep your tracker updated, use and integrate feedback, and build week by week, this course is absolutely manageable. Now, if you ignore it, halfway update it, put in a little bit of effort here and there, and treat it like a checklist, week 8 will be stressful, and you'll spend most of the week trying to fix everything, and that will not be fun. The program tracker is not extra work. It is actually the work that you will be doing.